Hi everybody, this is my 28th week pregnancy vlog, and I just want to start off that this week was sort of a big baby buy. We went shopping a couple of days ago, 2 days in a row actually, which is quite I'd say odd, I guess, because I don't usually get out that much with the 3 kids and whatnot. In my video last week, I told you that I was going to be making a tie blanket, and I made it, and I'm actually pretty proud of it, except I ended up doing something I never did before, which was hand sew. I have no clue how to sew, and I didn't think that the no-sew glue would hold onto fleece hard enough on letters for me to wash it and dry it without it coming off. So yesterday morning I started, Connor, can you get out of those bags please? I started the tie blanket at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I finally finished it at 4:30 in the afternoon with about 2 half-an-hour breaks, one for lunch and one to give my hand a break. It turned out really well, like I said, but his name on the bottom, I'll show you the blanket while I'm talking so you know what I'm talking about. I ended up going to a place called Fabricland that's in my city. And Connor, leave that there, please. Ever since he fell off that chair that week downstairs, I always bring him up, but he always gets into stuff and everything. I'm just going to put you down for one quick second so I can lay this out with 2 hands. Just 1 sec. Okay. I really need to invest on a video camera. So, I'll move the rest of the stuff out of the way. Okay, so this is the fleece blanket. I went to a store called Fabricland that's in my city, and all they have is fabric and ribbons and stuff like that. What, Connor? And Connor also got a haircut. You show him the haircut? Turn to the side. I kept it long in the back because I didn't want to cut off all the curls, but Jaden, he had that kind of haircut for like 3 years. Okay, anyway, back to the blanket. So I went to Fabricland in my city. They all have all sorts of fabrics and stuff. Just a minute, Connor. And I seen hanging on top on the ceiling from a hook. Yeah, you can go play with those. And yeah. This blanket here kind of looks like it. Like the light blue that's in the background was darker, and they had kind of somewhat better looking dogs, and it was hanging from the ceiling. So then I went to go and look, talk to the girl that worked there, and of course they were out, and so they were also out of the fabric that had blue and white polka dots out of it. So I decided to get this one. So this here cost me $20. I'm in Canada, so we don't go by yard, we go by meter. And I ended up getting 1 meter of 1 meter of each, and it ended up being too big, so I cut it in half. And the first one that I did, it's over there. The first one that I did, I'll show you the difference. I forgot to turn the decorated side print up. So the first one that I did, it looks like it's been washed and stuff too much. Ugh. And it's a little bit faded looking. I'll show you the difference. So this is the first one. I don't know if you'll be able to see. For some reason the lighting in here is terrible today. I'll get out of the way of the sun. So I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. But this is the one that I made the second time around, and then this is the one that I made the first time around. I don't think you'd be able to see the difference on camera, but this one here is more faded than this one. And then after, when I finished tying everything and I double knotted it so I can't undo it, I noticed, looking in a little peephole here, that this is backwards. So I said, well, I don't want to use that because I know it's wrong, and it's going to bug me. So I'll just give that one to someone who, you know, wants it or whatever. And so anyway, so this is the one that I made. So I got, obviously, this one here. This fabric here was $20, and I should have only got the 1/2 meter. And then on the back, I just got plain red, which looks nice. And then now here, with the letters, I'll show you. It says Grayson, but after when I did the G, and I flipped it back over after sewing it back and forth and whatnot, because you can see very little, but you can see the stitching on the bottom and you can't even tell. I noticed that it looked like that. But this was the 3rd mistake that it ended up happening. Connor, don't touch the blinds. First time the G was like totally crooked like this, and then it was like this, and then it came out like that. So I said, the heck with it. It can stay that way. It kind of looks like a messed up C, but at least I know what it looks like. And then the RAY is okay, and then the S ended up getting bent. The O got put upside down, and then the N is fine. But my godmother, she says, I like the way that you put his name. It looks very characteristic, or whatever she said. I was like, well, I didn't do it on purpose. And she's like, oh, you didn't? I was like, no, that happened by accident. She goes, well, don't tell anybody that. That actually looks pretty good. I was like, okay. I guess you'll learn from your mistakes, literally. So that's his tie blanket. That's going to be his blankie that hopefully, like with Connor, he still has a blankie. Jaden and Sarah never had a blankie. So yeah, that's the blanket. I'm actually pretty proud of it, other than the lettering, but like everybody keeps saying, it looks good anyway, because it gives it character. Anyways, I hope I didn't make you guys all dizzy and everything with one hand. And then this is the next baby buy. More diapers. But this time I got newborn. Because I think I've got 2 or 3 bags of size 1, so I thought that I'd get a bag of newborn. And I don't know if I told you guys or not, but my parents are going to be moving back in with us because we're all having financial troubles and stuff. So we thought that they could move back in. Plus, it also helps me with the baby and stuff. And my mom, she has decided to break out in hives over scented stuff and everything. So now I can't get Pampers because she's going to be holding on to them. So I'll have to stick with Huggies, which is not a really big deal, but I just really like Pampers. But these are the little Snugglers from Huggies. And they have little Winnie the Pooh on them. So that's that. And then I went to the dollar store. And these are the refill bags that you can get for the diaper sacks. I got this at the dollar store. And there's 3 of them. 50 bags each in all. I was going to get the ones by Arm & Hammer or Munchkin or whoever else makes them, but I only paid $1.25 for these compared to $5. And they're baby powder scent, OXO, biodegradable, and disposable. So I thought that I'd get these. And then I'll show you the dispenser in a minute. And then we went to Sears. And it's the store that's closing that I told you guys about. So I got this thing here. My husband actually picked this one out. I was going to get one that had like the whole thing, like the pajamas and the shirt and the the pants and the hat or the bib or whatever it comes with. But this here is 10 pounds. So I think that's newborn or 0 to 3. I don't exactly know Sears prices with baby clothes because I don't shop there that often because they're too expensive. But anyway, they had a deal go. Everything was on sale because they're closing in the middle of October. But I paid $8.99 for that with 10% off, so it was like $6. And then it came with a bib, which is cute too because it has the bear in the car to match the cars. So that's another new pajama set. I really got to stop buying pajamas for him because he'll eventually need clothes. I don't know if I told you in my last video last week or not that I sold the Senator's car seat cover thing, because I ended up putting a baby doll inside the car seat, and it was like an inch or so away from the face, and I didn't like that. So I just said that I'm going to sell this one, and I'll just buy a regular Cuddle Me car bag type of thing. I'm not getting the one by J.J. Cole or the one by Jolly Jumper. There's one that's a no-name brand that Walmart usually has that are only $15. So instead of paying $64 for the J.J. Cole, $29 for the Jolly Jumper, I'll pay $15 for a no-name that just has a color on it and whatnot. So yeah, this last baby buy is the best one that I bought so far this week. You remember me talking about diaper bags. Yes, I'm going back to diaper bags. And that at first I was going to use that black purse. And then I ended up getting one that I thought was Jolly Jumper, but it's not. It's by Summer Infant. And so I got that one, and I was all set to use it and everything, and things that I had already bought I already put in the bag, and you know, every so often I'd put something else in the bag, getting it ready. Speaking of bags, I'm not going to do a labor and delivery bag because I'm not going to be there that long. When I go into the hospital to have the baby, my midwife said that since one, he's going to be born by a midwife and not a doctor, and two, he's going to be my fourth. No matter what time it is, 3 hours later I have to leave. Unless she can pull some strings that I can stay at least a couple of more hours, or depending on what time it is when he's born, I can stay overnight. The difference between the midwife delivery and hospital stay to an OB delivery and hospital stay is that midwives are not so technical and everything, and they're more relaxed. So the hospital knows that, like, after the baby is born, once every week for the next 6 weeks after the baby is born, the midwife is at your house anyway, so that's why they send you home. Like with Sarah, 45 minutes after she was born, they were going to send me home, but the hospital was pretty much empty, so they let me stay. And she was also my second. With Connor, I had him at 6:45 in the morning, and I was in line at the Wendy's restaurant 3 hours later, and then I was home. With this one, I want to stay in the hospital either overnight preferably, or a couple of hours just by myself, so I can get, you know, not acquainted, but, you know, like he can get to know me and get used to me and everything, and get breastfeeding started and established, and, you know, so I can just have some time to relax, just him and I, before coming home to all the chaos, because my mom and dad will also be here too, plus 2 cats plus 3 kids, and I don't want to go to the hospital, have him, and just bring him home to everybody. So I'm not going to do a labor and delivery bag vlog because it would be pointless, and I don't hardly bring anything anyway because I use everything that the hospital gives you anyway. And the only thing that I had in my the only thing I had in my bag for Connor was a change of clothes for him, change of clothes for me, and my phone, my cell phone. That's it. And they give you whatever diapers that they have inside the bassinet table, and if you end up giving them a bath while you're in the hospital, you get to keep the shampoo and the cream. And no, you're not taking a bath now. So anyway, this is so yeah, back to the diaper bags. I was going to use the purse, then I was going to use the black and red one. Then I splurged, I'm excited about it, on my J.J. Cole bag. Yes, I bought it. Yes, Connor, can you go please play? I'm not going to bring you up again. Well, then you go play. Mommy's trying to do her video and I can't concentrate while you're talking to me. So yeah, I got the J.J. Cole bag. I got this. Go play at Babies R Us, and it was $59.99. Good catch. And my husband, he thought that I was crazy, but we had the extra money for it, and he was getting 2 games and a remote, so I said I was getting my diaper bag. I already have it full of stuff that is already going to be permanently in the diaper bag. I'm just going to tell you things that are in it. This is not going to be an official what's in your diaper bag. I'm not going to do that until either after Grayson is born or until after I have everything in the bag. He just locked himself in the bedroom. Oh well, he can stay in there till he starts screaming. So anyway, like right now. Just a second. Okay, so anyway, my husband let me get this, and it's from the J.J. Cole collection. It was $59.99, like I said, and yeah, I don't even know what I'm trying to think of about talking about. And then I also got the diaper changing pod thing that you can get with it to match. So it has the, like I said, I'm not going to do a full diaper bag review, but I'll just quickly show you everything that I have in it. That's the kids' immunization records and their birth certificates. I always carry around our birth certificates because for some reason they ask for them sometimes. This little bag here I'm going to use for feminine products and my breast pads. The only thing that I have noticed that I don't like about this bag is the side pockets are not big enough for bottles. But, or I mean for sippy cups. I'm not going to be using any bottles. And then I've got the stroller straps. I put the messenger bag strap away because I didn't like the way it felt. And then the same day that I got the bag, I got one of these at Bath & Body Works. I got 3 for $5. And then this thing here was 50 cents. And I got it in black. I think I just secretly knew that I was eventually going to get this bag, even if it was that day or next week or next month. And then in this pocket here, I've got a sample of nursing pads, a travel kit, medical kit thing that needs to be refilled. What? Some Peniton cream. And I got some of these too, yeah, I got some of these boogie wipes. They were on for buy 2 get 1 free, so they were $3.99 each. I got one in, what is this? An apple? Fresh scent? Whatever it is, I don't know. And then I got 2 in purple that smell like grapes. And then I got a sample pack of Lancinol cream. Yeah. And then a CD of in 2010 of family pictures that we got outside when Connor was a year old. I want to get some developed and put up on the wall. This is just a plain book of paper, just so I can write something down, plus a pen and another pen. So that's what so far I have in here. I'm going to be getting some more stuff. Like I tried to find pacifier wipes. They didn't have any in Toys R Us, which was weird, because I thought that they would have them, but they didn't. And then around the back is your diaper changing pad thing. Your regular diaper changing pad, I'm not taking all that out. It matches, has the same thing as that. And then this is the diaper changing pod. This was $19.99. Connor, don't bounce that ball, please. And it's from the J.J. Cole collection. It's just a regular bag, and it has your snap on it that you can snap on and off on your stroller or whatever. And then inside, I don't have anything in it yet because I haven't opened any of the diapers. But it's got a smaller changing pad in it. And it opens up pretty big. You can get, I'm going to try to fit at least 3 diapers in there, plus my wipe box. Yeah, that I'm going to get the fabric for. When I was at Fabric Blend, I was looking through stuff, and I was over at the cloth, and I seen a black and white flower pattern, yeah, design that I really liked, but they didn't have any Grosgrain, Grosgrain, whatever you want to call it, ribbon. So I said that I would check their next location. This video is already 19 minutes and 50 seconds long, so I'm going to stop this here, and I'm going to make a part 2, so I'll be right back.